What is going on, everybody? Nasdorachi coming back at you again today with another episode for Dragon Ball Legends. I said today, but it's like the middle of the night for me because they have finally revealed the preview, or I guess the previews for the upcoming characters in relation to what I would assume is like part 2 of the anniversary, but it all goes back to that picture that they released as a teaser, kind of like one of those little riddles they do on social media. If you are at all a follower of Goresh or a few of the other Dragon Ball Legends content creators, you will remember the picture that they showed off, which actually we can hop over to the internet. This video shouldn't actually be too terribly long, but just in the effort to keep y'all updated, I figured we would go over it because it is the resolution to this little riddle that they posted the other day. I'm sure most everyone who is really into the game is already pretty aware of this, but of course, as I had said on social media, King Kai glasses, Tournament Square, and West Kai monocle. That was basically the consensus that myself, Goresh, and everybody got to in the private chat to kind of come to the conclusion that we did, that Super Saiyan KAIOKEN GOKU and a new PIKKON were coming out. Again, we're just kind of going through like the breadcrumb trail of history leading up to this moment. I mean, it is fairly obvious, the square being the most ambiguous of the two, but the glasses and the monocle are like spot on. So fast forward to about like an hour and a half ago, 2 hours according to Twitter, they did release the preview for the Super Saiyan KAIOKEN GOKU. And we got just recently, 45 minutes ago, the preview for the transforming PIKKON, who's a lot like the LL Piccolo in the sense that he just has a cosmetic transformation, as you'll see, in Mini right there, where he removes his outfit and changes, his stats, his setup, his passives. Transforming unit, but purely cosmetic, like Piccolo, like Bardock, along the lines of those characters. So starting with the Goku, we'll cover this quickly, and then we can just kind of move forward. Again, it's kind of just a short little update video. Super KAIOKEN GOKU incoming. When at 50% health or less, his green card will give him endurance once, and it will reduce his next sustained damage. So potential defense unit here. He also takes less damage after the enemy vanishes his attacks. I'm assuming that will stack as well, like if they vanish, swap, vanish, but we'll have to find out, and whether it's a permanent or a timed buff. Seems to be a defensive unit from the way they're framing him here, but if he's super offensive also, maybe he's just going to be one of those kind of hybrid units who can do tons of damage, but also take a few hits, kind of like the new Rage Trunks that just came out. So let's full screen this. I'm going to mute it real quick, and then we can just check it out in its full glory from the beginning. So I'm not sure if he's going to be a transforming unit or not. It doesn't show any post-KAIOKEN like animations or character model for him. He just starts off just kind of blasting into KAIOKEN, doing some regular looking blast attacks. At least it looks like he's got a fresh red card animation. He's taking a little bit of a beat down there, using a green card to power up into a blue card. Kamehameha, close range. Tap attack, it seems like he'll have an ultimate arts then, because obviously the Kamehameha will be the blue. And yeah, that's definitely framed up as an ultimate arts attack. But he doesn't shoot him off into a meteor, a chunk of rock in the background. So, okay, I don't think it's going to be a transformer unit, but they haven't really given us enough information here to really make that call, because it just starts off with him being KAIOKEN. So if that's the intro animation for his entire battle, then he may just stay KAIOKEN the whole time. We may not have to worry about it being a time transformation. Again, we'll have to find out when we know more. It does not specify here. Let's hop back and check out the PIKKON real quick. PIKKON incoming. A transforming PIKKON is coming. His special arts, Flawless Stance, draws a blue card, reduces enemy ki by 30, and only once will reduce their vanish gauge to 0%. Burn their vanish, then light them up with a special move. Now this is actually quite interesting. It's like, I know the developers probably aren't watching our podcast, but these are all things that we specifically mentioned as features that should come to the game, and then lo and behold, not soon after, they did start showing up. I, for one, know that we mentioned a cool feature being moves or passives that could remove the enemy's vanish. We saw that with that EX Final Flash Vegeta that just came to the game. and now PIKKON as well. Unfortunately, or I guess fortunately, depending on if you're using him or fighting against him, he can only use it one time on his green card. So you have to set that up quite strategically. And I don't know if... I think it's only going to work after he transforms. But again, we'll have to wait and see on that. His animations actually look pretty clean. I would assume they're going to make him more of an offensive unit. And other than the first two Hero and Sparking PIKKONs, we haven't really seen any love for this kind of original sagas from the movies content since the beginning of the game. So this is quite nice. Let's start that over there. And we have PIKKON in his regular form that we know him to be in the game right now, with his get-up fully assembled. He then goes in, shoots a blue card, then transforms, ditches the hat and the overcoat, and then he'll be just like he was in the OVA, or in the extra content, the filler anime saga original content. This is not the Fusion Reborn version of PIKKON, which the other two that are in the game are. So, actually from Dragon Ball Z, meaning he likely will not have a movies tag. I also like his little flamethrower, double fist flamethrower attack there. Basically use the green card, remove their vanish. They won't be able to get out of the way of it. Now, it'll be interesting if they set either of these characters up in a fashion where they can kind of hard counter the Vegito Blue in any type of way. That will probably encourage some people to summon for them, but I don't know. I still don't have Vegito Blue, so are you going to invest crystals in this banner, Chrono Crystals? I'm sure if you're a big spender in the game, that's not going to change your decision either way. But as the more average or budget player, like, what do you have left for this banner? And also, I wonder if they're planning on adding a bunch of events and new stuff to maybe farm more crystals, because they have to know that probably about 95% to more of the community is just completely drained out from the double step-ups and Vegito Blue action. So this is quite interesting. We'll have to see what the formatting of this is. I'm sure it's like an anniversary Legends Rising banner, maybe. I don't know if it'll be a step-up or what, if it'll be adding like a third step-up to the game for the part 2 of the anniversary. We will have to check all that out when it becomes available. I know that my Dragon Ball Legends content has been a little sparse recently. I just haven't been playing the game a whole lot. I've been spending a lot of time playing my Dinosaurs game, which sounds ridiculous and childish, but it's a lot of fun. Maybe I will stream it soon, take Goresh's advice. But Legends, I mean, I'm not salty. I got all the anniversary characters except for Vegito Blue. It's more just playing against Vegito Blue and Kefla in PvP constantly is really, really not fun. I didn't play PvP up until yesterday. Made it all the way from rank 35 to now I'm at like 11,500 RP or something like that in like 2 hours. So the triple RP is really not that much fun. The Kefla and Vegito Blue and almost 70% of the matchups I come against is really not that much fun. And I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining and saying, oh, the game is terrible or anything like that. I'm just kind of pacing myself a little bit because I'm not having quite as much fun daily playing the game as what I did before. The meta right now is just really toxic. Of course, let me know what your thoughts are. Even if you have Vegito Blue or not, do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you having more fun with Legends now than you did before? Are you having less fun? I really wish they would just add more stuff to actually do in the game besides just repetitive PvP and co-op spam. Like, they need to add more stuff to do with the characters in addition to continuing to add more characters to the game. And I know it's asking a lot, but I know their budget isn't exactly limited. We definitely give them a decent amount of money. So hopefully we can come to some sort of happy compromise along the way and get to a point where the game is truly enjoyable. But for now, I'm just, again, pacing myself a little bit. Of course, let me know your thoughts down below. What are your thoughts on this PIKKON and KAIOKEN Super Saiyan Goku? I would love to know whether you're summoning or skipping or just continuing to go for more copies of Vegito Blue instead. What are your thoughts on just the state of the game in general and PvP and kind of the lack of diversity we're experiencing right now? Let me know all that down below. I know this video probably won't get out to too many people because my algorithms aren't super healthy right now. I just need to find another game to play to stay active at the same time, and hopefully you guys would tolerate it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to cut this one off here. I do hope that y'all have a great evening. Of course, let me know whatever's on your mind down below. If you're new here, consider subscribing so I can see you again on future uploads. Pop that little notification bell so you will know whenever I do upload a video. And if you enjoyed it, consider leaving a thumbs up. Help spread it out so more people potentially can see it. Until next time, this is Nasdorachi. I'll be talking to you again soon. Peace out, y'all.